Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Glady Sheep and we are playing Rule the Waves. Very little time left in here now. Let's play. I think it's about 12 turns, so I think the game ends on December 20, 1925. We are again in a war against the UK, losing quite a bit of money, but I do hope that soon we will get a bit more of that. There's a bit of an issue in that we have our crew quality isn't as high as it really could be, and that mainly is because we just got out of a war. In the last episode I sent all my guys home, and within just like 2 turns we were back at war again. So let's briefly look at where the UK is presenting its troops. It's really a bit all over the place. So I think what we are going to want to do is set up a strong presence in North American East Coast, on the North American West Coast. That is where our troops are anyway, and that I think should allow us to draw them into fights up here maybe, and let's see where they settle with their troops. Now, with that being said, let's see what we got in the Caribbean and such. So in the Caribbean, that's just a couple of light cruisers and destroyers. That's fine. Northeast Asia, there's a heavy cruiser there, and one in Northern Europe. What the hell are you doing there? No, my friend, you are way out of line. You really shouldn't be there. Can you please move to, honestly, just like anywhere else? Go to the Caribbean for now. Northeast Asia, I think is fine. There's no enemy in Northeast Asia. So, and everyone else is really in the West Coast and East Coast. Is there no one even in Southeast Asia? Apparently not. Fine then. Let's see. Also on this view, the Sioux class is in Northeast Asia. The Sioux class is really the only heavy cruiser that I have any confidence in. There are heavy ships here, right? We look for that. Yeah, our battleship. Light cruisers. Maybe let's send the Sioux down to the Caribbean. Maybe that's going to be helpful. Otherwise, it will try to run away. Right. Unfortunately, we scrapped our Des Moines classes because I thought they'd not be useful anymore. So that means we have less light cruisers that are quite as good anymore. However, there are still the Tacomas over here, and I think that's fine because by now we have more, especially we have the Providences. So we are going to tell these guys to raid. At least the ones that are on the East Coast. I think the ones on the West Coast are fine. Where do we want them to raid? I think on the South American East Coast would be a very fine target because by now we are the only ones who have a base up down here in the Falklands. We can send someone to West Africa, hopefully by the Caribbean, and someone to the Indian Ocean, and I think that would be lovely, wouldn't it? So you guys here on the East Coast, I think all of you can move to the Caribbean first, and then we'll distribute them from there because I don't really want them to be moving by Northern Europe. It would be a horrible decision. Right, everything else I think is fine. We are going to stay on price rules down here. There are a couple of submarines that are being built. Everything here is fine. These guys will probably not finish, but it's fine. You know, let's pretend that that would be a thing. So maybe we're gonna have to. Oh, and of course that is an issue too. Maybe we are going to have to. Yes, I know these guys are not exactly on their finest, but we'll have to do it. So anyway, right. Yeah. So let's pretend we need to build up ships for the future, even though we know that the game does end at some point. I'm gonna want to send more ships on patrol, but that's going to have to wait until... Really? Why is that? Excellent, very good thing, very good choice. All or nothing armored scheme. Finally, just before the end of the game, we are seemingly getting that. 5 points into the beta sinking on the South American East Coast. That's interesting. Convoy defense, let's accept that battle. Alright, I didn't think we would see a battle, but here we are with quite a couple of destroyers of the Stewart class. Alright. And Patterson, are you guys all AI controlled? You are screening the light cruiser division, so the only thing that we really have is Reno. But that's a good ship. The Raleigh class, although I think those turned out to be a bit worse than expected, but anyway, unknown ship sighted. Take about 5 minutes here. Let's actually go to max speed, obviously. Stop. Oh yeah, so it's a destroyer. And of course we are going to try and kill. What's our range? Okay, fine. There we go. We are scoring hits on them, which is of course excellent to see. Stop. We are getting a bit close here. Smith is launching torpedoes on a destroyer, really? Let me just try to cut in like that. Come on. What? We have a lot of 4-inch guns as well. Are they firing? Details? No target. Start. Okay. Yeah, they are targeting that, so. Near miss. A couple of hits as well. And there we go. That's thinking, okay, that was anticlimactic, but there we go. Lots of points for us. Nice. Good. Ooh, has halted construction. So let's briefly look at the budget over here. Okay, we're really outpacing them now, which is of course very lovely to see indeed. Still, we also have financial troubles, which we shouldn't ignore. Our crew quality is still a bit awkward, but we are seeing that some at least are being active over here, and we can see that here, up here on Newfoundland, our invasion has started. So that's very interesting to see. I think that will force the UK to move in some troops to over there. Light cruisers in the Caribbean, still battle cruiser in on the west coast, which is fine I think. Not much that I'm willing to send down here, maybe once we have dealt with this, but before that not so much really. But on our ships in the Caribbean, our light cruisers here, yep, the light cruisers, where are they? Caribbean? Oh yeah, these raiders. You move down to South American East Coast. Yeah. There we go. You move to the Indian Ocean. And you move to... Let's see where we want to go. I think the African coast, right? West Africa. There we go. So, just a couple of raiders distributed in places where they don't have any presence. Although that does make me think, we can pick one from the west coast and just send you over to Northeast Asia, just because the UK doesn't have any presence in terms of bases here. We took over one of theirs, I think, yes, and that means that, of the Russians, and that means we are now firmly in position there. Let's take the turn, force circulation. Alright, I guess, and there we go, all or nothing armored scheme, so that's very lovely design choice, but it's way too late to be really of any use, but it's nice to see that we are seeing that anyway. Tacoma is being damaged, 2 British submarines sunk. Let's see what we got in terms of battle. Oh, a coastal raid, excellent. Yeah, but nothing from them, so there we go again. Also, just let's make sure that we do set all of these to low, and I wish I could do that just by one click to set all of them. Fire control will stay on medium, it's going to stay low. In fact, I think we're going to keep the damage control in medium, turrets are going to move to low. Super heavy shells, so that's going to go high. Light forces, medium I think is fine. Torpedo technology, that's fine, That's fine. That's going to be high. That's going to be high. And that's going to be low. Fine. Good choice. Right. Let's see where they are. Yeah, they still haven't sent that much over. And they are having a massive presence in Africa. Which is interesting to see. I don't know where they're really trying to go with that. But maybe down here. Maybe to the Caribbean. We don't know. Let's find out. That doesn't really matter. Army is asking more. To be honest, I think we need the money. Okay. One British submarine sunk, that's nice to see. In the Caribbean, that's not so good. Convoy defense in the Caribbean, yeah sure, we're gonna take that. I think we do have the Sioux class. Yes. I don't think we've seen that in battle at any time, but I think it's a very interesting design because we do have this heavy forward battery with the lots and lots of broadsides. This was really designed as a light cruiser killer, so let's see whether we can find any of that. Come on, tell me which ship we're seeing. There we go. You go to be a core part of this fleet effectively. We're going to go stream towards that direction at max speed. These are supposed to be light cruisers. I'm not sure I believe that. At least not all of them. Yeah, there we go. So the Ninth class up here has already apparently suffered some damage. Is that true? Medium damage, 5 knots. Yeah. And we do have very modern light cruisers. 6.6-inch guns. So very similar actually to what we have in terms of our forward armament. Although I think that we still have the considerably better layout. We have also better targeting. I think this is a bit of an issue. Crew quality is fine, and we do have the better secondary armor and lots and lots of armor, whereas they really don't. So I think that might be a good and deciding factor up here. And indeed we are scoring hits on them, which of course is very lovely to see. Also they are turning in circles weirdly, which means they are not able to fire quite as well as we are. And that I think is the inlay, right? So yeah, fine. You there. You're using all your guns right now. You are supposed to be a core part of that. Why are you moving so weirdly then? Now of course we can try to run sort of broadside and use our heavy secondary battery of all of these 7-inch guns really. Okay, so, and 4-inch guns or so, yeah. That's, and the main armament is 9-inch. Oh yeah, 9-inch. I think then they are going 6-inch, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we are outgunning them considerably. There's also the okay, so we are firing the 4-inch guns at the Ninth class. Okay, fine, I guess. Still, all of these destroyers are doing awkward things. Okay, we are being hit, I think, for the first time by this guy. One of his turrets is out of action. The Nymph has sunk, which I like to see because that means we can turn in without fearing so much their torpedoes. But one of our turrets is out of action for some reason. Is that actually due to an enemy hit? Nope, just, oh yeah, it actually is. Well, it might be. I'm not sure. Superstructure hit, so maybe... I'm not actually sure how that is modeled. But yeah, you're seeing that, you can see that it's a very nice setup because our 7-inch guns are firing on the one ship, whereas the other... yeah, you know what, let's be nice over here and do that. Yeah, our secondary battery is firing on the one ship, whereas our main battery is firing on the other. All of them are back in action now, so that's also very lovely to see. And that means they are not distracting one another from firing and finding their targets. Are they starting to fall behind? I think the one behind here is Means I am gonna run somewhat like this, so that we can set up a couple of broadsides on that, but while not just missing the other guy up there. I'd really like you to focus your fire on this guy with the primary weapons, and have the 7-inch guns. Enemy conquest is hit by a torpedo. I think that's that one. I didn't see that was launched, but of course that's still better because that means, well, now it's burning, and look at all of these hits, which I think are mostly on this guy. But still, this guy's also being hit, so still nice to see. And again, the suit class does have this peculiar setup of all of these forward-firing guns because it's designed to do exactly this, hunt light cruisers. There's one thing I'd like to see actually, and that is rate of fire hit chance here. Secondary firings, yes, okay, so that's negative. Target size, it's negative, okay. Or small negative chance, modifier. You need to keep in mind where this guy is, because I definitely do want to sink him later on. But let's make sure that this guy here can't escape either. And I think we can try to run like that, so that also the 7-inch guns are firing on that, and that is very lovely to see. So excellent results over here. The Sioux really really proving itself, and let's see whether you were really hit by the Sioux. Sioux, yeah. So really it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Just hit it with heavy fire, really penetrate the belt armor, hit a couple of things on the engine room, and that's lovely. That's exactly what we wanted. Taking guns out, being very heavy and decisive in its fire. So we sunk the Colmus and the Conquest. These are actually the Conquest class, right? So was it the lead ship? I think it was. So that's nice. Good lead over here. Let's name that battle. So yeah, I think that's a nice proof of concept over here. Even though of course by now the Sioux class really is not the most useful thing anymore, because these Oklahoma classes really, with 10 6-inch guns and all of these foreign guns, and so I think they are the more economical ship to do what we just did. Interesting to see all of these damages up here. I'm not sure why that is, but I suppose it's fine. Enough money for about 7 turns or so. That's okay. Interestingly enough, they have moved out of Africa. How many ships do they have here? Not that many. We might even try to block them in. But for now, definitely, let's try to keep that up. Nigeria, we found an... Oh, submarines being commissioned, that's nice to see. Definitely we do want to keep on fighting. Good, not so good. I didn't even read the last message for British submarines sinking, that's nice to see. Coastal raid? Yeah. Nope. Coastal raid? Nope. Okay. Yeah, money is starting to come in. Better and better as we go. What's that ship sunk right now? What was it, that 1925? It apparently the San Diego, one of our last battle, our last heavy cruisers, or armored cruisers I should say, was sunk by a submarine. That's not so nice, but does that mean we don't have enough tonnage now? Yeah, it does. So you there, West Coast, move to foreign stations. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, but still, I mean, we are in a good position up here. Well then, yes, we will continue to fight. Mastering decoupling boat. I'm not sure what that is. Pennsylvania for 5 months. That's a bit of a bummer. They're always declining battle. Come on, let's get into a big fight up here. Cowards. Cowards. Ah, here we go then. Coastal raid, enemy coastal raid. What have we got on at our disposal? California and Colorado, our first dreadnought battleships with this weird layout. Tried and tested veterans, you might say. And then we have the Constitution and Congress, our second generation battle cruisers. So a bit old school fight up here. You go ahead, be independent, or AI controlled, I should say. Right. Okay. Very interesting. Very sharp. Very close to night time actually. So I think I'm going to call this to a close, and we'll watch this battle next time. Not sure whether it's going to take a long time, but if we find the enemy before the night settles, we might even try to get in and really up in personal, because we have a lot of guns of very small caliber, so we might try to get funky down here. Let's see. So thank you guys for watching, and to see you again next time. Bye bye.